Hi, my name's Joshua Spiker.
I'm Alex Compton.
We're from CLA IT, and we're going to talk to you today about software availability. What we're going to cover is ways that you can obtain software for your professional use here at Purdue in your offices, or for your own personal use at home.
And we're going to be covering how to get these pieces of software and applications on a Windows PC and Mac.
So we'll go ahead and get started right now, and we're going to cover the Windows PC side first. Okay, first we're going to go ahead and cover the Windows side and how you can get software using your Windows PC. On the Purdue computers, any Purdue computers that CLA IT manages, we have an option there called Software Center. And you can find that using the Start charm, going to the Microsoft System Center, and then opening Software Center. I will show you how to do that now. So I just go down here into the Start charm, search for the Microsoft System Center, and from there I open Software Center. And when this opens, you will see a list of different applications that we have published out there for you to install on your office computer if you want. You can go through and install any of these at your leisure without administrative access. Anything that we put out here, you do not need to be an administrator to install. Now, for instance, Skype is here listed. If you needed to use Skype to somebody outside of Purdue, you can simply click on that and then click install from this link. This will install Skype on your computer without your administrative privileges needed. Now, currently you see a list of things here. You may not actually see all of these that you currently see on your screen right now. Since I am an IT administrator here, I actually have access to some extra pieces of software that you may not. But if there is anything that you think that you would need, or that you think maybe others would need here at Purdue that you can think of that you do not see in this list, feel free to contact us at CLA IT, and we will take that under advisement and probably end up building the package and putting it out there. Now, we have decided this year to take this as a personal project, and we are adding more and more pieces of software to this every day, trying to build this up to meet our customers' needs. Something else that you can do here in the Software Center, on the left-hand side, you'll see here updates. Now, anytime that there is an update published by Microsoft, we test the update first, of course, and as soon as we have approved that update, that it's not going to break anything, we publish it out to our computers. Now, that normally is installed during our normal maintenance window, but once in a while you may have a laptop that's at home turned off during that maintenance window, or some other scenario like that. But you can, at your leisure, anytime you want, open this up, go to updates. You may see some updates listed here that you can install yourself. Maybe this will fix an issue that you have, or maybe you're looking for an updated version of Word or something like that. You may also notice here, maybe you have an update listed, and over here on the right underneath status, it says pending reboot. That means that update's actually already installed. It may have gotten installed at some point during the maintenance window, but it's actually waiting on you to reboot your computer, in which case you can do that whenever you like. Now, from this point, we're going to go ahead and continue on, and Alex is going to talk about self-service in Mac.
So here we're going to talk about self-service for the Mac. So self-service is very similar to Software Center in that it has application and tools available for the end user. So we're going to exit out of here, and I'm going to close all these applications out. So let's say you just logged into your Mac. So you're going to go up to Finder, and then Go, and then Applications, and then go to the search bar and type in self-service. Here we see the icon popped up. So now it's going to ask for a login. You just put your normal Purdue login, your password, and your username. And so here's the dashboard for self-service. At first it has all selected, so it'll show you um, all the applications slash services slash printers available, sorted from A to Z, alphanumerically. So at the top, we see printers that are available to install, which you can install through self-service. But if we go over to, let's say, featured, we get to look at some of the most frequently installed applications. So let's go ahead and look at some of these here. So let's say you're at home and you need to access some of your network drives, and you don't have Cisco AnyConnect. You can go into self-service and install it yourself. So, and what else do we have here that's important? If you, let's say you need to resume a paused printer, sometimes that'll happen. Here is that a printer will keep an item paused when you print it from your Mac. You can go to self-service and search either printer or resume, and then the option to resume pause printer will pop up. So then you can just click resume, and then it'll free that job. So another thing you can check is activity. So here in activity, you're going to see any active updates that are available and can be installed. So if you ever think, hey, my MacBook or iMac is running a little slow, I would highly advise checking activity, seeing if there are any pending updates that need installed. Another feature that we have available is, let's say you want to upgrade to the latest version of the Mac operating system. As long as it's approved by us, we'll have it listed here in featured as an option to install. So, of course, this system that I'm on right now is on the most recent update, so it's not going to have it available. But on your system, let's say you're on High Sierra and you want to upgrade to Mojave, the option will be here. You'll be able to install it and run it yourself. So now we're going to look at other Purdue resources where you can go and install software that you need.
Now we're going to go ahead and talk about other Purdue resources that are available to you. These resources may be ways for you to install or to access pieces of software that you need for your computer that are not currently in self-service or on Software Center. Or they actually may be some pieces of software that you're interested in owning personally at home for your own personal use. So the first thing we're going to cover is On the Hub, Purdue's On the Hub. Now this is a website that is slowly going away, but still does have quite a few pieces of software in it. Right now it's primarily just personal pieces of software that you can get. And as like most of these websites, you do have to log in using your boiler key to start. So I will do that right now for my boiler key. And let me just hit approve. And there we go. Now, once logged into this website, you will see a list of different pieces of software that you can purchase personally on your own. Now, Alex is going to cover Office 365 here momentarily, but he will show you how you can get copies of Microsoft Office to use at home for free. And here you will see Microsoft Office where you have to purchase it. Now the big difference between them though, in the Office 365 one is free for as long as you are here at Purdue. Anything that you purchase here on the hub, say the Office products or Windows here, things of that nature, these are yours to own for life. You are just benefiting from being a Purdue employee or faculty member. So this is a perk for you to get these pieces of software at a very inexpensive cost. And as you can see, there's more software here. There is a myriad of different pieces of software that you can go for. Now, like I said, most of these are actually transitioning over to the other software product that we have to offer, and that is Community Hub. And I will show you that now. Now, when you go to the Community Hub website, the one that you're going to primarily mostly focus on is this software downloads link. You will see software downloads and you will see order history. Order history is very helpful. Anytime that you purchase a piece of software and say something happens to your computer, it gets run over by a car or something like that, you have to get a new one, so you need to reinstall that piece of software you just bought 3 months ago. Well, you can go here to order history and you will find that software listed along with a download link and the license key in order to reinstall it on your computer. I will go ahead and log in. Sign in with my Purdue credentials. Now in this case it automatically logged me in because I just logged into On the Hub, but normally that is where you would put your boiler key info. And here I can click software downloads, and they have this on Community Hub set up with categories. So we've got antivirus and Office Suite, statistical software, things of that nature. Statistical software, that's one that we personally at CLA IT get quite a bit questions for. So here you can find things like In Vivo, SAS, SPSS, Stata, things like that. Now, anytime that you're purchasing here, you want to be sure to use the correct link. For instance, you see some here that are for personally owned computers versus ones that are research on university-owned computers and things of that nature. So depending on your status as to which one of these two you would prefer to use. Now, anytime that you go to one of these, each one of these is a little different, actually. So you may get a prompt like this, where it's asking us, well, what kind of operating system are you using? 64-bit Windows or 32-bit Windows? And this one particularly has Linux, but it may come up with the option of a Mac. Maybe it's a piece of software, say this is SAS 9.4. Well, maybe you currently have the old license and you want to upgrade to the newest license. Well, here you can just do just a license update only for your 64-bit Windows. Add that to cart and then follow the instructions. And that is the important thing to note on here, is that you want to follow any of these instructions that are listed along with this. Some of these do require that you send some information over to, say, Itap Licensing. Maybe they want to know your computer name or your username so that the license can be specifically registered to you or your computer. Or maybe you actually need, for whatever reason, you actually need 2 copies of the license instead of 1. They may want to know that as well and note the information from both computers so that they have a record of that. Just be sure to follow any information here that it gives you. These will give you warnings about sometimes when the licenses expire or extra steps that you may be required to get these. This one, for instance, you will see says a $0 amount, but some of these actually do have a dollar amount. I can't currently think of any right now, but any of them that do have a dollar amount, they'll note in the notes for you to enter your department's accounting codes in like a comment section so that it can be billed back properly to your department. And now Alex is going to go ahead and take the wheel here, and he's going to go ahead and talk about Office 365 and Itap licensing.
So I'm going to be talking about Office 365. So Office 365 is free and available to anyone that is with Purdue. It is the entire Office suite, and I'm going to go ahead and show you how to get it. So I go ahead and I've already logged in, so it's going to ask me if I want to pick an account. Normally at that screen you would put in your Purdue email, and then you'll enter in your normal Purdue password. I'm going to sign in. And then now it's going to show you all the apps available in the suite, like Outlook, OneDrive, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, a couple of others. And this whole suite is available to you. You are allowed to install it on up to 5 personal devices. And to install it, you'll go over here to Install Office, and you can choose either to install Office 365 in its entirety. It's
all of these apps bundled together. Or you can choose other install options where it allows you to install singular apps, install different language packets, and all of that stuff. So the other service I'm going to talk about is Itap Licensing. So if any piece of software does not fit into Community Hub or On the Hub or Office 365, you'll want to look at Itap Licensing to see if it's available there. Here you'll see there's news on like certain pieces of software that are now available. They also list softwares that are available for faculty and staff. Like down here it shows university-sponsored pieces of software like Camtasia and MATLAB. And then over here, if we go back, so we were looking at personally owned machines and software that was available for that. Here we can look at software for departments or entire colleges, specifically meant for university-owned machines. So here we can see that certain Microsoft products are available, Adobe products are available, other kind of niche products are available as well. So essentially, if you can't find what you're looking for in Community Hub or on the Hub, you can go to Itap's Software Center to see what's available there.
We want to take this time to thank you for watching this video with us. We hope you learned things. If you have any questions that this video did not teach you, you can always reach us at ithelp@purdue.edu, or you can call our extension
At 66333.
Thank you very much. We hope you have a wonderful day.